Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, expecting you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about, we got the votes. Yes, we got the votes. Senator Lindsey Graham has officially said, and I trust Lindsey, I trust Mr. Graham. He's a stand-up senator. He's has proven to be a patriot, has proven to be a guy of some type of brawn, right? Lately, in a lot of these very contested hearings, etc., and confirmation of other judges, right? Other Supreme Court judges. But we have here Graham saying officially that we do have the votes to confirm before November 3rd, something that I personally thought was like, damn, they're gonna take this on. They haven't. Remember, they're still battling the whole thing out in the Senate with the stimulus package, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Some of these senators are dealing with re-election. There's a lot going on, right? To get it in before we are like 40 something days away from the election. There's a lot of things going on in the country. We're still under a pandemic, et cetera, and they're gonna push it in. I think they should if they can. And they say that they are. So they're going to make it happen. Let's see what Lindsey Graham is talking about here, which I think are great news. And some of the important things, why the court is needed to be filled, what that vacancy needs to be filled before the November 3rd election. A very important key point that I will tell you at the middle of the video or something like that. But let's see what Mr. Graham says. This is thank you to the Epoch Times. This is an excellent newspaper, guys. If you are looking for where you want to get your news at, New York Post, the Epoch Times, great news sources. I think the Epoch Times is I think the founders are Chinese, but they're very, very, when I mean very, anti the Chinese Communist Party. You're gonna love it. Let's read a little bit here what it says here. Graham, we got the votes to confirm Justice Ginsburg's replacement before the election. Republicans have enough votes to confirm President Donald Trump's next Supreme Court nominee. Senate Judiciary Chairman Lindsey Graham from South Carolina said later Monday, we got the votes to confirm Justice Ginsburg's replacement before the election, Graham said during an appearance on Fox News Hannity. Some senators already have said, oh no, we can't do it. We wanna stay true to our word. What they did with Merrick Garland in 2016. People like the one from Maine, Susan Collins, senator from Maine, says she's not willing to take up a nominee before the elections on November 3rd. Lisa Murkowski from Alaska, same situation. She's not willing to take up a vote on a new justice before the elections. Man, I mean, like, I don't get it. They have seen who the Democrats are and how ruthless they are. Pardon the pun, how ruthless these people are, yet they are still giving them like all this tolerance that they don't get. It's not reciprocal from Democrats to Republicans, man. And these Republicans are like giving them, I don't get it and I don't understand it. And I will never will, to be honest. We're going to move forward in the committee. We're going to report the nomination out of the committee to the floor of the United States Senate so we can vote before the election. That's the constitutional process, he added. That is 100% correct. RBG herself, Ruth Bader Ginsburg herself, said that the president is elected for 4 years, not 3 years. The last year of his first term, that doesn't mean he's not the president anymore. He's the president all the way until January something. There's processes, there's situations, there's things that came up. We're gonna make it happen. The president, Donald Trump, wants to make it happen. Now, Valentine, why is this super important that the court is filled all the way up to the 9 justices that they have? Oh, it's very easy. If there is a constitutional crisis regarding the election, if there's a big issue regarding the election, any issues regarding the elections is going to end up most likely at the Supreme Court. The problem that if that seat is left vacant, you will have an even number of justices on the court. So let's say an issue, and a very important issue comes down where they need to hand a decision. If an issue ends up in 4-4, then what happens is that the ruling of the lower court stand. Would that be a valid ruling if in particular to an election, to a national election, in particular to an election, leaving the judgment of a lower court that is not Supreme Court in pertaining to the national election of the United States of America. The American people are not going to take that result. So that's why it's important that this vacancy is filled ASAP. Donald Trump understands the agency of it. Lindsey Graham understands the urgency of it. Mitch McConnell understands the urgency of it. Some other Republicans seems that they have. All of them. Who is it? Romney still hasn't said, but it doesn't matter if Romney says or he doesn't, whether he's for or against, doesn't matter. If there's a tie in the Senate, 50-50 to confirm, Vice President Mike Pence could come in and break the tie, and we still get our confirmation before November 3rd. I think this is really important that the court gets that vacancy filled. I think it's really important for the president of the United States. I think it's really important for the Republican Party in general. Remember, you are going to get as a Republican, and I mean, I don't understand why some of these people are not seeing, but as a Republican, as a Republican lawmaker, when you get the number one court in the land that is favoring you in your decisions, because again, it's going to be now a predominantly conservative court, why are you even thinking about this situation? They're going for it. I'm loving it. Friday, Saturday, be on the lookout. He's going to name Donald Trump is going to name the nominee. Obviously, I think it's going to be Barrett, Amy Coney Barrett. I think she's a great candidate. There's another one, Lagoa, she's a child of Cuban immigrants. President Trump says he doesn't know her too well, but obviously I said that I believe he should go straight up full critical race theory and take the most victim person he can, because obviously seeing the way that they treated Kavanaugh. So if he takes, a woman and is an immigrant and all that, they can't attack that much, because again, that's the way the Democrats look through those eyes. Lagoa could be an important pick, and he might pivot away from Comey Barrett just because she's coming from Florida, and Florida is a swing state that the president needs to win for the election. Very important that he gets Florida. So we're gonna see what happens. I think he's still gonna go with Barrett. He met with her on Monday in the White House, so he has not met with Lagoa yet. Amy has advantage. She already went through the vetting process. A lot of the conservative groups like her already. There is for a process that is fast, like they're trying to do it here. I think most likely, unless the president and his team decide otherwise, I think the best the best candidate for this particular situation, knowing the urgency of it, is Amy Coney Barrett. But what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? It's getting crazy. It's getting excited. Oh my God, so many things. Oh man, so good. Yeah. But remember, October is coming. That's when the things are really going to heat up. We're going into, actually, it's election season, but we're also going into false accusation season, right? Depending on who it is. Remember, that's one of the good things about Amy, that she's a woman. So hopefully no guy is gonna come. She raped me in a high school party. Leave a comment down below. Remember to like, keep the channel growing. We're already hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, but we need to keep growing, guys. God bless, Godspeed me, Valentine. I am out.